Hot mics picked up their discussion. They were talking about organ transplants and the possibility that humans could live to 150 years old.
They were trying to create superhumans. It was a race from China and other countries, which the Lord said, do not mention the other country. They were taking DNA from an animal using AI. How does a tortoise, a turtle, live so long? So they were taking that DNA and they were trying to take it with AI and splice it with human DNA, trying to create organs that would have longevity of hearts. And I'll stem it off of what the Word of God says, that as in the days of Noah, so will it be when the Son of Man returns. There was giants on the land. The angels slept with the women and created giants. The Nephilim. I hope I don't butcher that again. The Nephilim. What I saw happening in labs in certain cities, I saw they look like it was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. They were trying to create superhumans. They were taking DNA from an animal using AI. How does a tortoise, a turtle live so long? And they were, because some of them 200-300 years old, right, you know? So they were taking that DNA and they were trying to take it with AI and splice it with human DNA, trying to create organs that would have longevity of hearts, longevity with DNA splice, like trying to outsmart God. And the Lord told me, he said, I fearfully and wonderfully made you in my image. And the Lord showed me, he said, as in the days of Noah, Brandon, look what they're going to do again. They're trying to recreate the human the way we are by being blasphemous. It's like the Lord said, we are made in his image. We're perfect in his sight. And when man tries to add to or take away from any of the DNA of making a human, it takes away from who we are with God. Saying, well, you know, we're crossbreeds. We're not full humans by taking things and adding to and taking away from anything. So I hope this is making sense. I try to talk, this is just the level of my thinking, y'all. And when I'm looking into the vision, this is what the Lord shows me. He says to me, he says, Brandon, they're playing around with fire. They're playing around with things that they don't know if these people are evil. They have a reprobate mind. And I saw them adding to the DNA, trying to make people super strong by adding gorilla things, like from big gorillas. They were very strong animals trying to make men super strong, like Arnold Schwarzenegger's, like super soldiers, and making them very strong. And people say, and Braden told me, because I don't keep the comment section on my phone anymore. He said, Daddy, they say that they've already had this for 5 or 6 years now. Folks, I don't know anything about all that stuff. I'm not into conspiracy theories. I'm telling you what I got strictly from the voice